with the TNO meeting, which is, we will begin first of all with the opening, and I need a resolution, please, from one of the counselors of the TNO. Could I have someone offer to do that? Donnie Gagnon, I think, had his hand up. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So we will vote on it. All those in favor of opening the meeting? And opposed? And that carries. Thank you. And now we'll do the attendance. And this attendance will serve for the TNO meeting and our public council meeting. So when I call out your name, if you could please just say present or present. Corey Spence.
Present.
Carl Mayer. Grantor.
Present.
Alain Gagnon.
Present.
Maurice Beauregard.
Present.
Donnie Gagnon.
Present.
Edward Walsh.
Present.
Christine Francoeur.
Present.
Jean-Louis Corriveau. I know he's here. I saw him earlier, so I'll mark him present. Terry Leffler.
Present.
Sandra Armstrong.
Présent.
Lynn Cameron. Lynn with us.
I seen Lynn with us earlier, but her camera was froze, Jane. So maybe she
Right,
logged.
right. No problem. I know she was with us earlier. She'll be back on, I'm sure. Doug Russell.
Present.
Thank you, Doug. Bill McCleary.
Present.
Doris Ranger.
Present.
Pauline LaRiviere.
Present.
Karen Kelly.
Present.
Odette Godin.
Present.
Bernard Waugh.
Present.
Annie Viancourt.
Présent.
Travis Ladisser.
Present.
Kim Lesage.
Present.
Natasha Guimet.
Présent.
Julian Gagnon.
Present.
Colleen Jones.
Présent.
Cindy Phillips.
Présent.
Jason Durant.
Present.
Is there anyone present who I have not called out?
Yeah, Jean, we am there, yeah. I just
Hi,
put the wrong-
Jean-Louis.
I just put the wrong
did
button. I need the meeting. I'm sorry.
No problem. I called you and we knew you were here. And I
Yeah.
see the name Lisa, and I know that is, the translation of that is Lynn Cameron.
Yeah.
And Lynn Cameron's here too. So we're all here. Perfect attendance once again. Bravo, everybody. Okay, we'll go on now to, I will make a simple announcement for information. And that is that we are required by the government to record this sitting. It is on Facebook Live. We hope and welcome anyone from the Pontiac or places further away who would be tuned in tonight. But we also, this is being recorded and it will be available on the MRC website by tomorrow. Number 3, the declaration, the use of the language of your choice. I will just read this out. And it is, je rappelle l'importance pour les membres du conseil régional et les autres participants à la séance de s'exprimer librement dans la langue de leur choix. Au besoin, il y aura la présence sur place d'une ressource de la MRC pour assurer une traduction. I'd like to reiterate the importance for regional council members and other participants in the sitting to express themselves freely in the language of their choice. If necessary, a resource of the MRC will be available to ensure translation. And then the other declaration, statement by the warden. Nous sommes élus par les gens de Pontiac pour les représenter au mieux de nos capacités. Ils s'attendent à ce que nous menions nos réunions d'une manière professionnelle. J'écouterai très attentivement les débats et les discussions de cette réunion et si j'entends des paroles négatives ou des critiques, à l'égard de quelqu'un d'autre. Je referai la réunion et demanderai à cette personne de s'excuser. Je vous remercie. We are elected by the people of the Pontiac to represent them to the best of our ability. They expect us to conduct our meetings in a professional and businesslike manner. I will be listening very carefully to the debate and discussion in this meeting, and if I hear any words of negativity or criticism of anyone else, I will stop the meeting and ask that person to apologize. Thank you. And I just want to tell you something interesting about our declaration of decorum. I'm on a committee, and it is about violence or abuse of elected people. It's actually, they call it a gender thing, but anyways, it's an FCM committee. There were 15 people on the call across Canada, and they asked me about our declaration of decorum. And they said that in a couple of provinces, they're starting to institute it because they have found with Zoom meetings that in some cases, people have been speaking rather rudely, etc. And we really don't have a mechanism to stop that. And when they heard about our declaration, they've decided to institute it. And they were actually congratulating us for it. So I just wanted to pass that on because you never know, what kind of impact the Pontiac is having. And I was quite surprised by that. All right, we will go on in our agenda to the rest of our TNO. And the next item, number 5, is the reading and adoption of the agenda. And I will need a resolution. Could someone adopt the agenda? Thank you, Ed Walsh. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Go on to number 6. Are there any declarations of conflict of interest on this agenda? Seeing none, we will go on to number 7, and I need a resolution. It's for the adoption of the minutes of the last sitting. Moved by Doris Ranger. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Thank you. Number 8, for information, questions from the public. We don't have any on the TNO agenda. Number 9, accounts paid, Annie Vinecore, and then we'll need a resolution. Go ahead, Annie.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So for the TNO, you'll see the income statement for the beginning of the year, so not much to see so far, just a few little expenses. In our accounts receivable, we have a receivable from the Ministère Fonds et des Parcs for $208,695.58. So that's money that we get back to put towards our projects on the roads, for bridges, etc. And the total bills paid in the last month total $100,458.11. Les dépenses principales, on a eu des dépenses là, pour le garage du TNO. Il y avait une facture de 30 000, un petit peu plus que 30 000 $, puis une pour les trosses là, de presque 20 000. On a aussi payé les services municipaux à la MRC là, pour 24 662. Ensuite, il y a eu de l'assurance, l'essence pour des véhicules. The aeromedics invoice, 16,000, and a bit of road maintenance. And that's it.
Can I just ask a question?
Mhm.
The 16,000, is that the one-time cost?
Right, yes.
All right, that was what we discussed for the TNO, and we all agreed, based on the survey that was taken of our leaseholders, that this was the best way to keep everyone safe. Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Any other questions of anyone? Otherwise, could I have someone move this resolution? Moved by Bill McCleary. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Thank you very much, Annie. And now could I have a resolution to close the sitting? Moved by Alain Gagnon. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries, and the meeting is closed. Now we will go on to our Regional Council of MRC Pontiac, February 16th, 2022. Could I please have a resolution to open the meeting? moved by Mayor Corey Spence. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. I will not take the attendance again because I see no one has left. Number 2, just to remind everyone listening that this meeting is being recorded, and it's on Facebook Live, and it will be found on our MRC website tomorrow. Number 3, the declaration, use of the language of your choice. I've just read the declaration, and we are all aware that we can speak in French and English, whatever you choose. Number 4, the declaration of decorum, just to remind you that I'll be listening carefully, and we want to have positive, constructive conversation in this meeting. And if I hear otherwise, I'll stop the meeting and ask the person to apologize. Number 5, the reading and adoption of the agenda. We have one time-sensitive item that our Director of Economic Development has brought to our attention. It's a resolution that we need to move tonight, and it involves a collaboration with the SADC. It will be called item 16.8, and I'll give Cindy a chance to introduce this. Go ahead, Cindy. Just to describe what it is, not to go into all the detail, and then we will ask someone to move a resolution to add it to the agenda. Thanks, Cindy.
Sure. So it's a last minute addition to the agenda. It's to move a resolution to pre-allocate $6,000 under stream 2 of the Regions and Rurality Fund. The budget will be coming forward next month for adoption, but to pre-approve a $6,000 expense, as Wardenthaler mentioned. This is a partnership with the SADC to do a collaborative training exercise with the 2 teams, the economic development team, as well as the development team at the SADC, with an external consultant who will be working with us.
Okay, great. Any questions about that? We'll go into detail when it's on the agenda. Could I have a mayor please move Mayor Don Gagnon to have this added to the agenda? So first we will vote on the resolution to add it to the agenda. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. So it will be now added, called 16.8. Thank you, Cindy. And thank you, everyone. Is there anything else on the agenda that anyone, we'll look at the rest of the agenda, and now we will also move a resolution for the rest of the agenda as it stands. Could I have a mayor move that, please? Moved by Mayor Odette Godin. Thank you. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you. Number 6, are there any declarations of conflict of interest on this agenda? Yes, Ed?
Yeah, hi, Jane. I just wanted to verify from our last meeting when I was talking with Cindy for the funding for the festivals and stuff like that. So like I'm the chairman for the Lions Jamboree Festival, the country festival. And so with 2020 and 2021 being canceled, prior to that, we were already approved, and then it got canceled because of COVID and stuff like that. So, and then now they've changed the rate. So I just wanted to verify if we're still eligible for what we were supposed to get in our second year of the previous funding.
Good point. Okay, Cindy, can you answer Mayor Walsh?
I can. So I've had discussions with Miss Sabrina Ayers, our development commissioner who manages the large events fund, and we will be doing away with the reducing the amounts year over year for this 3-year period. So you are still eligible, of course. Any year that an event is canceled doesn't count towards your 3 years. However, we won't be reducing the amount you're eligible for during that 3-year period. So you can reapply for the $5,000 or the corresponding amount depending on the size of the event.
Yeah. Okay. So just to verify, because we have a meeting tomorrow night regarding it. So in our second year, we are eligible for $3,750. So we should still be eligible for that amount for if it goes ahead this year. Is that what you're saying? Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thanks very much. So we will now go on to number 7, and that is we need a resolution to adopt the minutes of our last sitting. I have a mayor who will move that. Thank you, Odette. Mayor Odette Godin from Waltham. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Number 8 is the warden's report. So I will give my report now. Attended a fundraising committee meeting for CPAWS. We had a CPO meeting where we are talking about our regional priorities that we want to work on together as the 5 regions. The multi-resource committee, a meeting about housing solutions and shortages. And there's actually an upcoming meeting on February 25th. I'm going to invite you all to. It'll be by Zoom. And it will give you an opportunity to talk about possible, one thing I do know, each of you in your municipalities has an area kind of designated for some kind of housing to be built. And we all agree that we need more apartments, more housing, and affordable housing. So this is what this day is for. It's to kind of come up with a strategy for Pontiac. So I'll be sending each of you an invitation to that. I did it. Many of you were interviewed, including Bill McCleary from Shawville, by a journalist with the Journal de Montreal, and it was about our vaccination rate, quite a long article. I did an interview with Chip Radio. We've had an HR committee meeting, the Flood Prevention Task Force, the Trends Call-In Board, had a meeting with Martin Joannes. He's the coordinator of the CPO. We often talk about energy from waste. Black River meeting with Mayor Odette Godin and the president of the Green Lake Residents Association about the flooding problems that they've been having. An energy from waste meeting with our staff here at the MRC. I attended the roundtable on agriculture that Sophie Chattel and her staff hosted about the future of agriculture. And I was delighted that a good number of our farmers took, and the very vocal ones, the ones that are very active in the Pontiac, they were all there. We had a meeting with Jason Durant and the MERN about Plage de Lac du Mont. And actually Chantal Lamarche took part in it, as did Colin and his wife Linda, who are from Otter Lake, and they have a wonderful program and plans for Lac du Mont, as well as Marc Soulière, who has been our volunteer that we recognized last year for picking up a lot of garbage. We had a combined CPO CISO meeting, not CSIS. We had an MRC planning meeting about assessment, the plenary meeting. We had a very good meeting recently of the assessment task force. Many of you mayors are on that. A CPO meeting about the priorities for the region. I had my first meeting since France Belial became mayoress of Gatineau. She suggested we go out for dinner after our CPO meeting. And we had a 4-hour meeting. It was really great, talking about how Pontiac and Gatineau can collaborate together. Another energy from waste meeting. Today, the Can-Will CBV Technical Working Group, which is the group talking about gender violence in political life. And then last weekend was a real highlight. As many of you know, our economic development team have been very, very busy. And in fact, we had the opening of the longest, I'll just read this. I was delighted to participate in 2 press conferences announcing some very important and exciting projects for MRC. First was the official opening of the longest snowmobile bridge in the world, which connects the Pontiac to the West Carleton area in Ontario. The bridge, which was formerly known as the Morris Island Train Bridge, spans 487 meters across the Ottawa River and is located in the municipality of Bristol, where Brent Orr is our mayor. It is truly gratifying to see such a valuable piece of infrastructure being rejuvenated and reused in a way that connects and benefits both the Pontiac and our neighbors in Ontario. And after the ribbon cutting, Cindy Phillips and Chantel Lair and myself and Julie Kinnear, the head of, president of Tourism Outaouais, and I guess it was the Ottawa Valley, what was her name, Cindy? The other lady from tourism from Ottawa?
The director of Ottawa Tourism.
Yes. Anyway, so 5 of us were in, we were taken by Alain Goulet, who is the fellow from Pontiac Municipality, who first told us about this opportunity. And he was driving the $300,000 snow grooming machine. And he took us across the bridge to Bristol and back again. So I didn't go on a snowmobile, but I did go in the groomer, and it was amazing to see. Just the view is worth it. And they were talking about, in the good old days where everybody could go across on the ice, but definitely there was so much open water, could not be done today. And, there was a little bit of talk about what this could be after the winter, certainly cycling, walking, and hopefully ATVing as well. So it was a real highlight, and congratulations to Cindy Phillips and her team. And then in the afternoon, there was a second exciting announcement up at the Chute Collunge, the MRC's new territorial marketing image and campaign, the Pontiac 14,000 Reasons. And this new brand positions the Pontiac as a region of 14,000 square kilometers supported by 14,000 citizens. And it was really well done. Actually, Donnie Gagnon was there, and so was Bernard Waugh, and also Winston Sundstrom was there with his wife, which was great to see. So Cindy, by any chance, at some point during our meeting, can we show the video? I know we hadn't really planned on that, but could we make arrangements maybe near the end of the meeting? Or maybe while you're doing your?
I will try and arrange that with Colleen or Natasha, but we will see what we can do.
That would be great, because it just occurred to me that many of our mayors may not have seen it yet. And then any of the residents that are watching, I think they'd enjoy it. I know it is on the MRC website. So that concludes my report. Are there any questions of anything that I've reported on? Okay, then we will go on in our agenda. And the next is announcements, events. And this is the time that each of the mayors have an opportunity to make an announcement of any upcoming events or anything interesting that's happening in their municipality. So we'll begin with Mayor Corey Spence from L'Île aux Alumettes.
Thank you, Warden. Yes, in our community, our RA Association is hosting Thursday nights a Twilight Snowshoe event. So it's happening between 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Groom trails, the trails are lit. And if you don't have a pair of snowshoes, they might have a pair there for you to borrow. So if anybody wants to come out, we welcome you. And that's all I have to report for tonight.
Thank you. Mayor Spence, where do people meet?
This is on the RA grounds in the village.
Oh, at the RA grounds. Okay, super.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Mayor Carl Mayer from Elena Kaywood.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Okay. Mayor Brent Orr from Bristol.
Nothing this month.
Nothing this month. But you've now got the longest snowmobile bridge open. Have you noticed much more activity since it's been open, Mayor Orr?
No, I haven't. No.
Well, maybe, yes, maybe you don't live too close to the bridge. Mayor Alain Gagnon, Bryson.
Well, the outdoor rink is still open. We had a good winter for this. And hopefully with the relaxing of the
vaccination passport.
Yeah, well, and the opening of the stores, and we'll be able to plan something for the spring for sure.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Mayor Maurice Beauregard, Campbell's Bay.
No, all is quiet this month.
Okay, thank you. Mayor Donnie Gagnon Chichester.
Nothing to report.
Okay, thank you. Mayor Edward Walsh Clarendon.
Nothing for this month, but like I said, we're meeting tomorrow, the Lions, to hopefully have our festival for July. So it's a few months off, but hopefully we'll get the green light for tomorrow night, and so we can start booking bands and all that stuff. So we'll have something to plan for the future.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mayor Christine Francoeur, Fort Collonge.
Hi, we have a fundraiser going on for the arena on March 12th. It's called Downtown Drags. I don't know if there's any tickets left. I know they were selling out pretty quickly, but I also know that they did get to sell extra tickets. So that could be something that's fun.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Christine. Mayor Francoeur. Mayor Jean-Louis Corriveau, L'Île-de-Grand Calumet.
Well, I don't know, nothing else coming on the island, but I hear about a fishing ice tournament for the fire gate, but I don't hear nothing, so they don't contact me, nothing, so I'm not sure for the 19th if it's still on or not.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you find out it is, we can put it on the MRC website. Maybe you can.
Okay, I'm not sure for the 19th. I hear a few things, but nothing, no
I
paper,
guess
nothing.
it depends on the weather.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
Thank you. No problem. Mayor Terry Lafleur, Otter Lake.
Not a whole bunch going on. The 50 Plus Club is opening back up slowly. They're very excited to get back to playing some cards and some darts. And we had a new snowmobile trail that was just opened up to Squaw Lake, Lac Alainsian Outfitters. They have a little restaurant and whatnot. I went up last weekend on a trail. It was great fun, and the restaurant is bar none very good food. Fantastic service.
How about your skating rink?
Skating rink is so-so. We've been having some serious issues with it, and then just last week in that nice warm weather, we had, let's say, some tire tracks on the skating rink, so we're trying to get rid of that now.
Okay, thank you. Mayor Sandra Armstrong.
Hi. So this Friday, the 18th, will be a free disco on ice at the municipality's ice rink. And there's always activities at the Metro. So if you want to inscribe yourself to something, you can call 819-683-3347 to get feedback to Christine about the fundraiser for the arena. Because of les mesures sanitaires, we're selling a little bit more tickets right now.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. Mayor Lynn Cameron, Portage de Fort.
Yes, seniors have started back up again, and they're all really excited about that. That's it for us.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Doug Roussel. Doug, I know you've got laryngitis. Are you able to speak?
We don't have
nothing to report right now. Okay, thank you very much, Doug. Bill McCleary, Shawville.
We're reaching out to our seniors group and to the people that organize the huli, because we're allowed very shortly to have 50 people, I believe it is. We threw around the idea of having a winter carnival, but because of the uncertainty at the time we were planning, we decided to just later on have a fun day.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Mayor Doris Ranger, Sheenborough. Doris? Doris, I think your mute is on. There we are.
Sorry, I am.
We were trying to, Doris, we were trying to lip read, but you were going a little quickly.
Not much. Our citizens are still continuing to keep themselves busy with snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, and I believe that I was told last weekend that we have a hill in the middle of Sheenborough. I didn't even know it was there, but they're doing a little bit of downhill skiing.
Is that the hill that the snow plows is creating?
No, this one here is in the middle of the mountain.
Okay.
And we have a citizen who is she always manages to keep us busy during the pandemic. She kept us line dancing on the nice deck at Fort William. And this
Wow.
is our third virtual line dancing that she has set up. So we really appreciate that. Yeah.
Virtual line dancing.
Yes, yes. So
Well,
that's
that
about it for us.
That's great. Thank you very much. Mayor Colleen LaRiviere from Litchfield.
Nothing to report. Very
Okay.
quiet.
Okay. Mayor Karen Kelly from Thorn.
Well, we have finally got our rink up and running. We have got a new guy who's taking excellent care of it. And probably by this weekend, we're going to have the big lights all set up as well. So
Perfect. And there's still plenty of winter left. That's
so far,
great.
yes.
Mayor Odette Godin from Waltham.
Well, we don't, people have gotten creative with the outside rinks because of the restrictions on parties. They've held their kids' birthday parties on the outside rink, and that's worked out really well. And it's all volunteers take care of our rinks, and it's just awesome. Nothing else though.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you very much, everybody. And it's a challenging time to be able to organize anything, but we just appreciate, it's an opportunity for each of you to speak if you have something in particular to share. Now we're going to go to our 2E questions, which are, this is item number 10. The first E question was from Amy Taylor. Could I have you read it out, please, Travis?
Yes, of course. So this question, as you mentioned, Madam Warden, was received from Miss Amy Taylor, and it reads as follows. With so many residents all over Quebec requesting the abolition of vaccine mandates and passports, what are the mayor's opinions? Do you say yes to end mandates or no to keep them?
Okay, thank you very much. So I'm going to respond on behalf of all of the mayors. And this question was actually asked about 4 months ago. And we went around and all of the mayors at that time felt it was important to follow the government direction. And we all agreed that the passport was necessary. So we feel that the question has been answered. Can you give me the second D question, please?
Of course, this question was received from Miss Barb Hines, and it reads as follows. My question is, when can I expect the Bell 5 to be available on River Road and on Alumet Island, as cell service is basically non-existent?
I see a few mayors laughing, and it's because we're getting a lot of these requests, and everybody's just about had it, especially with COVID, to not be able to communicate. But our Director General, as we remember last fall, we had a representative from Bell who informed us that they'd be looking after the Lillo's Alumet area, Sheenborough, Chichester, and then that the rest was being looked after by ExploreNet. So Bernard Waugh has contacted both of the representatives to ask precisely all of these questions. As soon as he gets the update, we will contact this particular person, and we will also put it on our MRC website, and we'll probably do some kind of, on CHIP radio or with our local newspapers, just to let everyone know. But later in this meeting, we will be launching another petition because we find petitions are effective, and it will be on demanding self-service. We do know that our high-speed internet is going to be addressed. 99% of houses and cottages will receive 50 megabytes by September, and we've even been told August in the case of MRC Pontiac, because the person in charge that the Premier has placed in charge knows that we're a vast and rugged territory, and he has made a promise to us to make sure that MRC Pontiac's needs are served first. So help is on the way, but we definitely need to do more about the cellular service. And when Bernard receives his response, he'll let us know, and we can let our residents know. Okay, thank you, Travis. We're going on now to number 11. And it's the COVID-19 follow-up, the usual follow-up that, as you know, almost on a weekly basis now, the Premier of Quebec is making announcements. And there's definitely a trend now for everything opening up. Hopefully the worst is over and behind us. So I was just going to summarize what was announced yesterday. Quebec's Minister of Health and Social Services, Christian Dubé, announced, following a recommendation from Public Health, that the imposition of the vaccine passport will be gradually phased out by March 14th. As of tomorrow, the proof of vaccination will no longer be required for access to big box stores. So that would be actually, as of now, 1,500 square meters or more, as well as to the SAQ and the SQDC. As of February 21st, it will no longer be necessary to present it to access places of worship and to attend funerals. Finally, on March 14th, it will no longer be necessary to present it in places where the requirement is currently in force. And whether you know this or not, we've had quite a few workers for the last month who have been brought up from Gatineau through the CISO, and their PSW workers, etc., as well as now the Red Cross are arriving. And I think there are 5 individuals arriving on the 17th of February, and eventually there will be some more. So I think we're fortunate. I think a lot of it was initially because of the Manoir Sacre-Cœur, and we're fortunate that no one was hospitalized. At our plenary meeting, I asked the mayors to sort of indicate how things were going in each of their municipalities. We won't do that tonight, but certainly we know that the Omicron is highly contagious, and it has been, spreading through families, through many different, groups of people. But it, fortunately, compared to the first wave, has not been hospitalizing people generally, and has not had the impact. We all are so tired of the masks and the distancing and all of the restrictions, but I just encourage everybody to continue doing their best. And I'm going to now turn things over to Bernard Roy, who can give a report on the MRC building and any changes with COVID. Bernard?
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Warden. So in French first, la MRC travaille actuellement sur un plan de retour progressif au travail là, à partir du mois de mars là, pour réintroduire dans l'édifice les employés de la MRC. So following last information from Premier Legault and also Quebec Public Health, the MRC is currently working on a plan to progressively bring back the employees at the MRC in March, so in a few weeks. And also, I think I would add that we are working on the next regional council that will be held in March in person. So we'll come back, you'll come back in person. We plan it for March.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any questions of Bernard on that? Okay, thank you, Bernard. Okay, we'll go on to finances, number 12. Annie Viancourt, our resolution, please.
Okay, so for the MRC finances, again, the income statement is there with the expenses and revenues we have so far for the first month and a half or so of the year. Our accounts receivables right now are at $1,337,722.18. As usual, most of that comes from all the loans that we have in economic development. We have a list of accounts to be paid, $136,344.43. And we have bills that we paid in the last month, totaling $177,941.57, which were funds from the COVID fund given out to old age clubs. Also, we had some culture funds, FR funds, so grants given out to promoters, and
Annie,
then other just, yes?
I think that everything froze did everyone notice that? Or did you all hear Annie? Maybe it's just my internet. Okay, carry on.
Okay, sorry about that. Yes, and then just regular maintenance expenses. And there were no, obviously, travel expenses in the last month. That's all.
All right. Any questions on Annie's report? Okay, seeing none, could I have someone please move the resolution to accept it? Thank you very much. Mayor Francoeur, all those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you, Annie. We go on now to number 13, compliance audit. Annie Vaillancourt.
Yes, this is from the Commission municipale du Québec. It's an audit conformité, and they're just looking into many municipalities and MRCs across the province are getting this specific audit done. It's on concerning the dates that financial reports are deposited to the Ministry of Municipal Affairs. Donc, c'est la date là, du dépôt des rapports financiers qui est vérifiée dans cette audit par la Commission municipale du Québec. Les dates de dépôt là, de rapport au ministère des Affaires municipales. Il y a une date limite à chaque année, donc ils vérifient les 5 dernières années pour voir si c'est conforme là, avec la réglementation. C'est quelque chose qui se fait là, à travers la province pour plusieurs MRC municipalités. Donc ça, c'est juste une lettre, un dépôt d'information pour informer le conseil, le public que c'est en cours.
Okay, any questions? All right, so that is just for information. Thank you, Annie. We go on to number 14, the déclaration de divulgation des intérêts pécuniaires, statement of disclosure of pecuniary interests. For information, Jane Toller says that, okay, I will be reading this. In accordance with the provisions of the Act respecting elections and referendums in municipalities, I am tabling my statement of disclosure of pecuniary interests. It will be forwarded to the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing, the MMASH. Is that what I need to do, Travis?
Yes.
Yes, Bernard?
Yeah, and I confirm we received it and we'll send it to the MMASH.
That is something that I needed to sign, and then the MRC will send it to the MMASH. Okay, thank you very much. We'll go on to number 15, General Administration. Bernard Wave, we've got 3 sales per taxes, vente pour taxe. 15.1, first of all, for Les Los Allumettes.
Oui, les trois résolutions concernent l'île aux Allumettes. C'est des ventes pour taxes dont il faut autoriser la signature des contrats. So the first one is to authorize the representative of the MRC Pontiac and or Mrs. Warden Toller to sign the contract prepared by Notary Mireille Allary, and it is for lot 4786692.
Okay, could I have someone move this resolution? Moved by Mayor Christine Francoeur. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. 15.2, Bernard?
Yeah, again, to authorize a representative to sign the deeds, but this time is for lot 4786650.
Okay, could I have someone move this resolution? Moved by Mayor Karen Kelly. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. And then the third, also 15.3, Bernard.
Yeah, this time is for lot 4786953 in Les Los Allumettes, again, an authorization to sign the deed.
Thank you. Could I have someone move that resolution, please? Moved by Mayor Ed Walsh. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you very much. 15.4. Vente pour taxe, honoraire Madame Mireille Allary, the tax sale fees. We need a resolution.
Oui, une résolution pour autoriser un honoraire supplémentaire de 125 $ à Maître Mireille Allary, qui agissait à titre de secrétaire trésorière adjointe à la procédure de vente pour taxe en 2020, et procédure qui a été reportée 2 fois en raison de la COVID là, en 2020. So considering the impact of the COVID in year 2020, on the work carried out by Maître Mireille Allary in the tax sales procedure, which was postponed twice from May to September and then from September to November, this resolution is to authorize an additional amount of $125 to the fee payable in addition to what it was already provided for in resolution CM 2019-12-6.
Okay, could I have someone move this resolution, please? Moved by Pro Warden Sandra Armstrong. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Thank you. 15.6, Comité Parc National des Îles La Fontaine. Kim Lesage and Cindy Phillips.
You skip, sorry, Mrs. Wallen, you skip
15.5.
yes.
Yeah, and it involves me, yikes.
And it involves you,
Whoa.
yes.
I wasn't doing it purposely. Okay, Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct, Warden, Resolution, Bernard Roy.
Oui, on a à l'adopter avant le 1er mars 2022, tel que requis par la loi, qui fait suite à une élection qui a eu lieu en novembre dernier. Donc, c'est le code d'éthique pour le préfet élu de la MRC de Pontiac. So, as required by law, this new version of the Code of Ethics was tabled in January, a notice of motion and a draft bylaw, and now we have to adopt it, and the deadline is March 1st.
Okay, thank you. Could someone move this resolution? Moved by Mayor Doug Russell. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Thank you. 15.6, Île La Fontaine National Park Committee Resolution, Kim and Cindy. Kim Lesage.
Kim, je pense qu'il faut que tu actives ton micro.
No, it's just practicing.
Okay, that's a good one. Good for you.
So this, given the importance of the potential of the Île La Fontaine site for the region and regarding a previous mandate in 2019 concerning the park, national park or regional park of Île La Fontaine, this resolution would be to appoint members such as Warden Toller, Mr. Jean-Louis Corriveau, Mr. Donald Gagnon, Alain Gagnon, Maurice Beauregard, the councillors or mayors, as well as myself and Chantal Lair, employees of the MRC Pontiac. Where this resolution would also give a mandate for this committee, and so through an analysis of reports that were prepared concerning the feasibility study and the work of creating a strategic development for to develop this national park.
Okay. Would someone, any questions? Would someone move this resolution, please? Moved by Mayor Ed Walsh. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. And just as a matter of interest, I haven't even had a chance to mention this to Kim, but today I received a letter from the AANTC Communications about the park, and it's actually from on behalf of Madame Savannah McGregor, who is the Grand Chief of the Tribal Council of Nation Algonquin Anishinaabe, and just reminding us that this is very important territory to them and that they would like to be involved. And so I just suggest that we involve them. She does say one very nice thing, that she's under the understanding that we really wish to preserve this as a beautiful natural area, and that is important to them. So I will send this on to you, Kim, but we look forward to having, it was written on behalf of George Lafontaine from Kitty Genzibi in Quebec. Okay, perfect.
Great to hear. Thank you, Warden Caller.
You're welcome, and thank you, Kim Lesage. So now we'll go on to 15.7, a resolution Bernard Roy concerning our mandat de service juridique de vos avocats.
Il s'agit d'un renouvellement de l'entente de service juridique avec la firme DeVaux. C'est d'une durée de 24 mois et c'est un coût annuel de $1,400. So it's to retain the offer of legal services submitted by DeVaux Avocat, which is described as follows. So two main elements. First of all, it's a $1,400 yearly cost, and it's for a duration of 2 years. And among offered services, telephone consultation with unlimited number of hours and specific mandate, it will cost an hourly rate of $205.
Okay, Thank you. Any questions of anyone to Bernard Roy? Okay, could I have someone move this resolution, please? Moved by Mayor Alain Gagnon. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you very much, Bernard. Okay, we go on to our Director of Economic Development, Cindy Phillips. Good evening.
Bonsoir, good evening.
Bonsoir. And we're going to begin with 16.1, the NPO COVID Relief Fund, a resolution.
Warden Toller, would you like me perhaps to begin with trying to show the video as per your request?
Yes, I would. That would be wonderful.
I will do my best. You'll just have to bear with me for one moment.
Sure. Thank you. It goes continuously, I think. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cindy. And I just wanted to say two other quick things that impressed me when this was launched at the shoot. One was some of the follow-up things that are going to take place. And right now, I gather that, well, Colleen Jones and Chantel Lair and Claude Gallipo were very busy going all over the Pontiac with the Visage Réunion consultants, and they were interviewing people. I think the idea is why they've come to the Pontiac, et cetera. What do they love about the Pontiac? But the other thing that caught my attention was that on Radio Canada, there are going to be 7 regions, and this is going to be done across the whole province of Quebec. And the first one to kick off is the Pontiac. So, you know, I just think that we're really getting more visibility than we've ever had. And I personally found that music very catchy. And I think it really highlights what a unique place the Pontiac is. What does everybody, and by the way, thanks to most of the mayors who were involved in the research and the planning of this, especially in the last term. You know, there are a lot of input, and I think 250 residents were also sort of consulted. So any comments from any of the mayors? What do you think? Yeah,
I think it's very good.
Oh, thanks, Doris. Corey Spence.
Yeah, very well done. Congratulations to the team there. That's fantastic. Love the music.
Okay, wonderful. Maurice Beauregard.
I think it's great, and I think we should all share it as much as possible on our media outlets.
Exactly. Very good point.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Very nice. Very well done.
Thank you, Colleen. Any other comments?
Yeah, great job.
Okay.
I
thank-
agree that the music is very catchy. It's good.
Yeah, sort of want to tap your toe to it. Well, and I'm sure Colleen Jones could perhaps send that video out to every municipality if you haven't already. Have you done that, Colleen, by any chance?
I have sent it to the Director Generals, like on our
Okay.
Facebook group, but I will be sure to send an email as well.
Okay, great. Because Morris is right. I think if everybody has it out in their municipalities as well, and it can be shared and shared and shared on Facebook and everything, that would be great. Well, anyways, we'll get back to Cindy, but congratulations again, Cindy. Not
Thank you
easy.
very much.
Not easy to please everybody, and everybody's delighted. So good for you. So now we'll do the NPO COVID Relief Fund 16.1.
Oui, c'est un point pour un fonds de relève COVID pour nos OBNL, a not-for-profit organization COVID Relief Fund. So this was proposed at a plenary session by the Regional Council of Mayors, and our team and specifically Sabrina Ayers worked to put together a program for your consideration. So you have a resolution tonight recommending the adoption of a COVID-19 relief program for nonprofit organizations who are in need with a fund of $100,000. And this, of course, will come from the COVID relief funding that we have received from the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing.
Okay, great. Any questions? All right, so we need a resolution moved by Mayor Corey Spence. All those in favor? Opposed? That carries. Going on to 16.2, Cindy. Recommandation aide financière COVID-19.
Oui, merci. Je pense que ça va être moi et Kim. Nous avons 3 recommendations ce soir. Tonight we have 3 recommendations coming forward under the COVID Relief Fund. The first recommendation is concerning the relief fund for our not-for-profits, which was the subject of the previous resolution. And then the next 2 I will let Kim address. So very quickly, the resolution concerning fund for our not-for-profits is to allocate $100,000 for that fund. Et Kim, je vais parler de tes points.
Thank you, Cindy. The second recommendation would be to purchase some health and safety equipment, which includes a case for the defibrillator. A case for the defibrillator we purchased earlier this year. Also 4 EpiPens for our staff that are either in the TNO or on the PPJ trail, secluded and alone. And the third is for eye washing stations at the MRC, since we do have some toxic products, sorry.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank
The
you.
third
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. The third recommendations is for renovations to the MRC office, and this is to just for assisting our maintenance staff, our cleaning staff. We have 9 bathrooms at the MRC, 15 urinals and toilets. So one of them that's not used very much is the men's room in front of the License Bureau, and we are proposing to convert that bathroom into a washing station, a mop dumping station with a hose fully, and then we'd have more room to keep our toilet paper and all those products in that washroom.
Okay, sounds practical. Any questions about that?
I have to share the cost, but I just don't see them in front of me. If we can just move down on the resolution a little bit.
Okay.
For the health and safety products, it's $1,033.92, and for the renovations in the washroom, it's a cost of $6,307.57.
All right. Very good. If there aren't any questions, could I have someone please move this resolution? Thank you, Mayor Donnie Gagnon. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Great job, Kim. Thank you so much. And we go back to Cindy on the recommendations for donations and sponsors. And on 16.3.1, Mayor Doug Russell has declared a conflict, so he won't be voting. Thank you for that, Doug. So 16.3.1, Cindy. resolution.
Oui, nous avons deux recommandations dans le cadre de notre programme de dons et commandites. La première, c'est concernant la municipalité de Rapid-des-Joachim. We have two recommendations this evening under our donations and sponsorships program. The first one is concerning the municipality of Rapid-des-Joachim. It is for the purchase of new hockey nets, which would allow their children to play hockey year-round, winter ice hockey, and summer ball hockey. And so you have a recommendation from the department for a donation of $200 to contribute to the purchase of new hockey nets for ball hockey and ice hockey in Rapid-des-Joachim.
Great. Any questions? Could I have someone move this resolution, please? Thank you, Karen Kelly. Mayor Karen Kelly, all those in favor, opposed, and that carries. 16.3.2 for the municipality of L'Île-de-Grand-Calumet, a resolution. Cindy Phillips.
Yes, this is the request has come from the municipality of L'Île-du-Grand-Calumet, but they are in partnership with the municipalities of Bryson and Portage-du-Fort, as well as Horizon X, a private enterprise. And this is for the ice fishing derby, which is scheduled for this weekend. Mayor Corriveau, I'm fairly confident that the event is moving forward, but don't worry if it for any reason it doesn't move forward, we don't go through with the donation. But you have a recommendation before you tonight for a donation of $500 to the group organizing the ice fishing derby to raise funds for these communities.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Okay, could I have someone move this resolution, please? Moved by Mayor Brent Orr. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Thank you. We'll go on to 16.4 La Ruche Outaouais, Cindy Phillips, resolution.
Oui, ça c'est une résolution de contribuer pour l'installation de la ruche dans l'Outaouais. So this is a resolution for our contribution towards installing La Ruche Outaouais. La Ruche is a crowdfunding sort of participatory financing program. And so when people have projects, if entrepreneurs have projects that they want to raise funds for, they can do so through this platform. And it differs from other typical crowdsourcing where there are matching dollars, there's partnerships with the Ministry of Economy and Innovation, the Youth Secretariat of Quebec, and Mouvement des Jardins. So oftentimes when a certain amount of money is raised, these organizations will come in and match money raised. So I just wanted to mention some of the differences between this program and others. And so we're really looking to participate in partnership with the other 4 MRCs in the Outaouais, along with the city of Gatineau, to install a program specific to the Outaouais. The city of Gatineau has committed $100,000 to this program. And so the residual amount to be divided between the MRCs is $50,000, which translates to $12,500 from each of the 4 MRCs in the Outaouais. And this is for a 3-year program. And so you have a resolution before you tonight to contribute an amount of $12,500 from component 2 of the FRR to the La Ruche Outaouais project, and further resolving that the Director of Economic Development, myself, be authorized to sign all documentation related to this financial support for the La Ruche Outaouais project.
Okay. Any questions? Could I ask that everyone have their microphones off, please, unless they're speaking? That would be great. We're picking up some other little noises. Thank you, Cindy. We'll go on to 16.5, sports and activity management software, a resolution.
If I may, Madam Warden, I believe you need someone to move this proposal officially.
You know what? I was going to say, did we vote on it? And I was so busy asking people to turn their mic off. I'm sorry.
No problem.
So
Thank
would
you.
someone like to
I'll
move
make
the
that.
resolution? Would someone like
I'll
to move?
make that.
You'll make that. Okay, Doris, thank you very much. And so all those in favor, please raise your hand. Thank you so much. And anyone opposed to that? Okay, that carries. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me, Travis. So now we go on to 16.5, sports and activity management software resolution.
Oui, c'est pour un logiciel de gestion des activités et sports, sports and activity management software. Loisirs Sport Outaouais is investing in sports and leisure on the territories through the concentration of the Table des Permanents en Loisirs. So they have a total sum of $50,000 for the Outaouais, and part of that money is being proposed to go towards the implementation of a software for all the organizations and municipalities on the territory as a means to have all of their programming and offerings all in one place. It's really to help simplify the management of the promotion of all of these programs. And so you have a resolution before you tonight to contribute to the implementation of a digital registration system to support local organizations in their administrative processes. Further understood that any funds required for the investment will come from our established sports and recreation budget. And lastly, it's proposed to appoint myself, the Director of Economic Development, as signatory to the Loisirs Sport Outaouais funding agreement.
Okay, thank you very much. Are there any questions of Cindy? Could I have someone please move this resolution? Moved by Mayor Terry Lafleur. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you. We'll go on to 16.6, the Révision Politique Grand Événement, large event policy revisions. Cindy?
Yes, our department has been looking at several revisions to our current large event policy. Notre département a regardé plusieurs révisions à notre politique des grands événements. And so tonight we are proposing for adoption a new funding policy for festivals and events. And I'll just highlight some of the revisions that you will see in the new policy. We will be dividing the application period into 2 submission periods per year, with the first deadline being in April for events taking place between June 1st and December 31st, and the second deadline in November for events taking place the following year between January 1st and May 31st. And the second large change that we will see is to divide the fund into 3 distinct categories to treat different levels of events that are occurring on our territory. So those 3 categories will be local events or festivals with a maximum that can be requested of $500, expanding tourism events or festivals with a maximum that can be requested of $2,000, and then finally structuring tourism events or festivals with a maximum that can be requested of $5,000. So you have a resolution before you tonight to adopt the new funding policy for festivals and events as presented.
Thank you, Cindy. Any questions? Okay, moving the resolution will be Mayor Karen Kelly. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you very much, Cindy. 16.7, service agreement, renewal of PDZA, a resolution, Cindy Phillips.
Oui, c'est une résolution par rapport à une entente de service pour le renouvellement de notre plan de développement de la zone agricole, pardon. So, service agreement for assistance with the renewal of our agricultural zone development plan. We are seeking the assistance, and it has been agreed that Mr. Jean-Pierre Valiquette can accompany the Economic Development Department in the renewal of our agricultural zone development plan. This commitment would be for approximately 10 to 12 hours per week for the remainder of 2022 or earlier, should the plan be completed prior to the end of the year. The Economic Development Department will be working with MAPAC and applying for funding to offset these costs. and the remaining expenses are being proposed to go under component 2 of the Regions and Morality Fund. And so you have a resolution before you tonight to retain the services of Mr. Jean-Pierre Valiquette as an external professional for the duration of the year 2022 at a maximum of 12 hours per week at an hourly rate of $45 per hour to support the department in its revision of the development plan for the agricultural zone. And it's further resolved to authorize Monsieur Bernard Roy to sign the service agreement on behalf of the MRC, as well as any related documents.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Could I have someone move this resolution, please? Moved by Mayor Colleen LaRiviere. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. And then finally, 16.8, the MRC SADC collaborative training, Cindy.
Oui, c'est pour une formation collaborative entre la MRC et la SADC. This is for a collaborative training program for the two teams of the MRC Economic Development and the SADC. As you all know, we now have Accès Entreprise Québec as offered as part of our services in our department. This service has the mandate of accompanying our entrepreneurs and businesses, regardless of what stage they are at. Our counselors can accompany with many things, including business plan development, financing, market studies, etc., which is also very much the mandate of the SADC. And so in order to ensure a high level of customer service for our clients, it's imperative that the teams of the MRC and the SADC work collaboratively, and that our services complement one another. And so we have been working on a proposal with an external facilitator, trainer, collaborator that has proposed a program for the two teams. You have a resolution before you tonight to allocate $6,000 from the 2022-23 FRR Stream 2 budget for this collaborative training program for the members of the Economic Development Department.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Any questions of Cindy Phillips on this? Did I see your hand up, Mayor Francoeur? No? Okay. Could I have someone please offer to move this resolution? Moved by Mayor Ed Walsh. All those in favor? Opposed? And that carries. Thank you very much. Great job, Cindy. Thank you. We go on to public safety. Julian Gagnon, number 17.1. The MRC Annual Report, Year 4 Fire Safety Cover Plan, a resolution. Go ahead, Julian.
Good. Thank you, Ms. Warden. Bonjour tout le monde. Good evening. Donc, ce soir, on doit adopter le rapport annuel pour l'année 4 schéma de couverture de risque en incendie. So we have the adoption of the annual report for the 4th year of the Fire Safety Cover Plan, which is a 5-year plan. Essentially, the annual report is comprised of annual reports that are adopted by each local municipality by resolution and sent to the MRC for a consolidation in a master plan, if you will, which we must adopt and send to the Ministry of Public Security before March 31st of every year. So this table is available for all to consult. It includes all the activities of the past year in each local fire service. And then the fire service at the end of it every year must submit to a municipality for then approval by the local council and then sent on to the MRC for the report for the region. So this resolution before you tonight is to adopt this annual report and send it to the minister with a consideration that the Fire Safety Committee of the MRC studies the results of the annual report and provides us with any solutions necessary to any issues we may be having in these reports, but nothing major as part of this report this year.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Julian. Any questions of Julian on this or any comments? Okay, could I have someone please move this resolution? Moved by Mayor Ed McCleary. I'm sorry. Just checking to see whether you were listening. Bill McCleary, let's try Bill. Okay.
Half Clarendon, half Shovel.
That's it.
There you
I used to call Sandra Murray Sandra Armstrong because I basically had John and Sandra, I guess, married because of Clarendon and Shawville. So anyways, I'll pull up my socks here. Thank you. So Bill McCleary, you moved the resolution, but have we voted? All those in favor, just in case we didn't vote, all those in favor, opposed, and that carries. Thank you very much. Okay, now we will go to 18.1. Thank you very much, Julian. That was an excellent report. Jason Durand, our manager of territory, is going to present 18.1 MRC priorities for the implementation of PADF projects 2021-2022.
Thank you, Warden Jane. Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, everybody. Donc, this is the budget for the PADF. As you know, the MRC this year will have a budget of 141,000 approximately. And the way that we will be spending it is 25,000 that will go to the wood board for activities promoting forest management. And the rest of the money will be depending of priorities on activities to promote forest management, as well as our multi-use roads. And finally, for the management for work on our TPIs. So resolution to go ahead with this allocation of the budget, and as well to mandate the Director of of MRC, Bernard, to sign documents regarding all this, the management of the PADF.
Okay, any questions of Jason? Could I have someone move this resolution, please? Moved by Mayor Maurice Beauregard. All those in favor? Opposed, and that carries. Thank you, Jason. Great job. Okay, we go
Thank
on to miscellaneous. So 19.1, a petition cellular coverage in the Pontiac. We discussed this at our plenary last week. All of you mayors have heard on a regular basis and experienced it yourself, the fact that we have no service areas in the Pontiac. And we do know that help is on the way for our high-speed internet. But thinking ahead, it was decided at our plenary meeting by our Council of Mayors that it would be wise for us to bring to the attention of the federal government the need for better cellular coverage in the MRC Pontiac, and to do it now and not wait until the fall when everybody has great high-speed internet, but then it's really obvious how poor our cellular service is. We've spoken to Sophie Chattel. She is delighted to take carriage of the petition and stand up in the House of Commons and introduce it. And it is our hope that everyone in the Pontiac will sign this, and it's going to be sent out after we move this resolution tonight to all of the Director Generals in all of the municipalities. And please feel free to make as many copies of it as you would like to use, throughout your municipality. So I'll just read it. I'll begin in French. Considérant qu'une couverture cellulaire est dorénavant un service essentiel et un enjeu déterminant de la ruralité au Québec et au Canada pour assurer la sécurité et le développement des communautés rurales. Considérant Québec plusieurs communautés, considérant que plusieurs communautés de Pontiac sont isolées et de ce façon mal ou pas desservies par un réseau cellulaire performant. Considérant l'adoption de la résolution CM 2021-9-25 demandant au gouvernement fédéral et aux ministres des ministères concernés de s'engager financièrement pour garantir une couverture cellulaire suffisante dans l'ensemble des communautés rurales et notamment celle du Pontiac, et demandant également au gouvernement du Québec et aux ministères concernés, notamment le MII, de se concerter avec le gouvernement fédéral et de s'engager rapidement à s'assurer une couverture cellulaire complète pour l'ensemble des communautés rurales, comme il s'est engagé à le faire pour compléter le réseau Internet. En conséquence, il est proposé par so et résolu qu'une pétition en soutien à cette demande circule au sein de la population de Pontiac pour présentation à la Chambre des communes par Madame Sophie Chattel, députée de Pontiac. So whereas cellular coverage is now an essential service and a determining issue in rural Canada and Quebec to ensure the security and development of rural communities, whereas many Pontiac communities are isolated and therefore are poorly served or not served by an efficient cellular network, whereas the adoption of Resolution CM 2021-09-25 requesting that the federal government and the ministers of the departments concerned make a financial commitment to guarantee sufficient cellular coverage in all rural communities, including those in the Pontiac, and also requesting that the Quebec government and the ministries concerned, notably the MEI, coordinate with the federal government and quickly commit to ensuring complete cellular coverage for all rural communities, as it is committed to do to complete the internet network. Consequently, it was proposed by, who would like to move this resolution? Moved by Karen Kelly, had her hand up first, Mayor Karen Kelly, and resolved that a petition in support of this request be circulated to the population of the Pontiac for presentation in the House of Commons by Ms. Sophie Chattel, MP for Pontiac. So this is being launched tonight. It's going to be sent to your offices tomorrow. And I think we should give it 6 weeks if possible. So that would take us to, today is February 16th. So the end of March, basically. I think 6 weeks would be a good time. The best we've ever done on a petition so far was almost 2,500 names for the Red Bridge. For the obstetrics department, we had 1,050. And Andre Fortin did a great job of presenting that in the assembly last week, and it has led to more discussion, so that's really great. But I think that we can definitely get more than 2,500 names. So let's do our best. And the more names we have, the stronger the case it makes for Sophie Chattel. Any questions? Okay, so it was moved by Karen Kelly. I hope it can be recorded as unanimous. If you please put up your hand if you are in favor of this resolution, moving the petition. Okay, is there anyone who is opposed? So we will record it as unanimous. Mr. Greffier, please. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support on that. And number 20, we go on to simply announcing that our next meeting, Wednesday, March 9th, 9 a.m. plenary, and we're hoping to meet in person. Bernard, have you got any details on that?
Not yet, but the plenary, I think, if it will be in for Coulanges, as it was before Christmas. But for the next council schedule on Wednesday, March 16, we have to work. We have no answer. We have no. We have not fixed the site yet. You'll be informed as soon as we know where we can hold this public council.
So it will be in a physical space, not
Yes.
in our home, not in our homes on our laptop.
No,
Okay.
no, we'll come back in person, and I think it will be great.
It will be great. And all the mayors have been asking for it, all of them. Thank you very much. You've all been great sports, and it's, as you can see, not always even easy for me chairing the meetings because there's so many of us. I don't have you all on one screen. So I have to keep switching to be fair to give everyone, because I know everybody wants to move resolutions. So I was just trying to work everyone in. So we need one final resolution tonight, and that is to close the meeting. Moved by Mayor Donnie Gagnon. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting? All those opposed? And that passes. And may I say, have a safe, healthy next few weeks. We'll see you face to face again at our plenary meeting on the 9th of March. And thank you very much. Be safe, everybody. Let's hope.
Take care.
COVID
Have a
will be
nice
behind
night.
us. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye,
Good night,
Good night, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.